else to do. So you just start jamming all those musical ideas together.
Totally. That's exactly what happened. It's amazing what you can accomplish when you don't have to work. That's the overarching through line here. Yeah. I've been playing instruments since I was a kid, so it only made sense. And Mark Rebier, he's a huge inspiration for me. Like, he's a live looper dude. As soon as I saw him, I was like, I need to learn how to do that.
Right.
And yeah, pandemic was a perfect time to do that. So here I am.
For an old dude like me, just explain live looping, because is that where like you play a progression of notes on a piano or something, and then you loop that, and then you keep layering live in front of people?
That's exactly it. Yeah.
Oh,
so I have like
it's one for the host.
So yeah, I built like a guitar stand. So, and then I have a bass guitar, and then I have like a MIDI controller that has a keyboard and drum pads on it, and then I loop vocals too. So yeah.
Hey, are we frozen?
No.
What? Yeah, something's going on. I just started recording it instead of streaming it. Sorry.
Oh, so
I didn't want to interrupt the flow here, but
so we're just gonna post it later. You're gonna send me the video?
Yeah, I'll just have to post it after. And now we're gonna have to take this part out.
No, we're not.
We'll leave this part in. It's all part of the show. All right. Well, we're going to continue on like it's a live show. We're going to pretend people are listening to us. But Duncan Funk, you know what? The live looping thing. The first time I ever saw that done, was Ed Sheeran, and he was doing a live performance or whatever. And man, it blew my mind. It was like such a cool thing. But then I have subsequently seen others doing some really wicked cool stuff with it. So that'd be a real fun show on Thursday night at Levity.
Yeah. People should come. I just want to fill that room up,
If people were watching, they might know they should come. But anyway, listen, let's get into our show, shall we, everybody? Manolis is still Manolis, right behind your left shoulder.
Okay.
There's a vacuum.
Yes.
Is that the vacuum that I told you to buy?
Yeah, that is the vacuum.
Okay, that's fantastic.
That is the vacuum, and it's the best vacuum I've ever owned, to tell you the truth.
I got a random call from Manolis one like Saturday or something. And he's like, I'm in Canadian Tire and I'm looking at this vacuum. Is this a good vacuum to buy? And I'm like, wow. And you know what? And Patrick's my life coach. Apparently, I'm now Manolis.
Because you only want to answer my calls, Mike, and I was like, I needed electrician advice the other week, and you helped me. Remember?
I did. I had light bulbs. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were worried about frying yourself. Everything worked out okay with the light bulbs?
Yeah, I just put these new light fixtures in the ceiling, and I didn't know, like, it said something about the bulb, how much watt the bulb should be. I'm like thinking, like, well, fuck, I thought I was gonna burn my house down or something, Anyways, Mike helped.
Anyway, long story. Don't worry about it. All right, here's how the game is played. But Uncle Funk, we've got 12 random topics and 12 random envelopes that I stole from my former employer. And they are numbered 1 through 12, incidentally. So you're going to get to pick a number between 1 and 12, and that will be your first topic on Friday at 4:20.
All right. Let's go with 1.
Whoa. Wants to start in order. Well, they're not in order. I've randomly mixed them up, so this is fantastic. Go through the pile here. Hang on a second, damn it. Oh, you figured it was the very last one. The one on the bottom. Figures. All right. Badunka Funk. An easy one to start, buddy. Favorite number.
My favorite number?
Everybody's got a favorite number. I want to know what your favorite number is and why.
Oh man, I don't have a favorite number at all.
You don't have
People
a favorite
have
number
favorite numbers?
I don't think I ever met anyone who didn't have a favorite number. You didn't like play sports as a kid, had a number on your jersey, you didn't nothing like that.
I did, but it was
number 6 or whatever, or
I played sports, but I feel like it was like my parents just wanting me to play sports and get outside.
You weren't real big.
No. Was
it your decision?
It was not my decision.
So you really didn't give a shit what number you were, because you didn't even want to be there.
No.
All right. No favorite number. Hey, if you were playing lottery, you'd pick a favorite birthday.
Oh man, I make my own luck. Okay.
All right. Listen, it's okay. I guess it's okay to say I don't have a favorite number. I never met anyone who didn't have a favorite number.
I definitely don't. I mean, I could pick a number if that
No,
Works.
I prefer that you just go with your gut instinct on this show.
You're
All
probably
right.
the only one in the world, though.
That's cool. I like that.
I think maybe so.
I'm an
You didn't
outlier.
You didn't realize that most people have a favorite number?
No, it doesn't come up a lot in conversation with me. I'm not like, okay, nitty gritty. What is your favorite number?
Well, it's one of those questions. You know what? I think it's one of those questions you ask. When you're hitting on somebody, you're kind of like, hey, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite number? Like that's kind of that light topic-y stuff before you say, hey, you want to bang? So Manolis just goes right for, hey, you want to bang? By the way, very
And look at him.
Yeah, no matter who I talk to.
he's got no patter.
He's still got the
Manoli.
sticker on his glasses.
Yes, he does.
It's amazing.
Wondering why the lady at the Home Hardware tried to pat him down. It looks like you stole the damn glasses for Christ's sake.
I know it's probably what happened.
Manoli, favorite number, buddy?
I was born on the 21st, so I don't know. Like I always liked that number. 21 just seems like a real cool number.
Borja Salming.
What's that?
Borja Salming. Leafs. Great. One of the Leaf greats. Borja Salming, 21.
I'll tell you something interesting. I don't care about hockey. You know that. People who watch sports amaze me. They could like all those dudes. Like someone could have, if there was no sports, cancer would not exist. Someone would have cured it by now. Everybody's like using all their brain power to like know all the fucking names of all these fucking players. Like who gives a fuck? Oh my god! Like someone got a touchdown. That's changed my life so much.
Is this aimed at me?
My mortgage is
Rant
gone.
aimed at me.
Every person. The worst, you know what the worst is? When a girl loves hockey and they're like, "Hey, I like," and they want to talk. They want to talk shop because they want to almost like show off. Like, look at me, I'm a girl and I know hockey. And I'm like, oh, I don't watch. It doesn't work. I don't watch hockey. I don't know anything about hockey. And you see the look of disappointment in a woman's face. It's more when they realize they finally found a guy that knows nothing about hockey and they can't brag. It's like, it's so funny,
Especially
Dude.
in Canada.
Dude, this is how cool 21 is, man. 20. So I was born on the 1970 July 21st, 1970 on the 21st, okay? I used to keep track of all the concerts I went to, okay? In order. I used to, for some reason I was like OCD with it, and I wrote every concert and every date, and on the 21st concert that I ever went to, I was the 21st year of I was 21. I don't think it was my birthday, but I was 21 already. And it was the 21st concert that I went to, and that's when I almost met Dibley Roth.
Almost met.
Almost met.
He snubbed me. He saw me. He looked at me. We looked at each other, and he would kind of get just like smirked and walked away because I was backstage, and he like I was trying.
We've tried that on this show before. The old topic, a brush with fame. Everybody's had some brush with fame, and the best I got on Manolis was when he almost met somebody. So
almost, it was pretty fucking rad, man. You're like, I'll stand there.
Obviously, 21 is some kind of freaky numeric thing happening, right?
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's that movie with Jim Carrey, isn't there?
Yeah, 41.
No, that's the number 23.
Oh, okay. That's close. It's close.
23.
No,
You're right. 23 shows
23.
up in a million places, right?
Yeah.
There's a list. It's literally pages long of the way 23 plays out in the universe, and it's freaky. If you read that list, it is freaky shit, man. Patrick,
Mhm.
he's gonna say his favorite number is 23. What's your favorite number, Patrick?
23. No, same as Manolis. Mine's my birthday. I was born on November 6th, so 6 has always just been my favorite number. Since I was a
Okay. I
kid.
thought it was 21. Okay, all right.
No.
Oh, 6. You're number 6.
6.
But Uncle Funk, what day of were you born? What's the
I was born April 5th.
5th? So 5 should be yours.
Yeah.
All right, we're assigning you a favorite number from now on.
Sounds good. I'll take
Okay. All right. Maybe you could write a song about that. I just found out my favorite number is 5.
it.
But Uncle Funk's our special guest. He's performing Thursday night at Levity Comedy Club. That will be April the 21st.
First. Oh.
Whoa.
Manoli, shut the door. You got to go to this concert. So 21st.
That's wild, man.
Manolis, pick a number for me between 1 and 12, but not number 1 because that was taken by Badunkova.
I already wrote it down on this piece
Okay.
of paper.
Patrick, what number did Manolis choose? Get very zen here.
11.
Boys are telecommunicating.
No, 8.
The guest always looks so confused. We try
That
to.
might have been my fault because 8 was sitting right on top, so it was closest to Manolis.
Whoa.
That still counts.
I may have wrecked your telemetry there.
No, it's only when I have COVID that we can do it.
Okay, we're going around the horn. This is a little educational question for everybody. We'll start with you, Manolis. I know education wasn't your favorite subject in school, but which one was better? I'm not going to ask you. You probably were horrible in both. But which one was better, geography or history?
History.
History. You have an affinity for history. You like history. You remember history.
Yeah, I did. Like I took history in grade I think grade 9 and 10 for sure, and I forget after that. I don't really remember, but I remember we went through the history of the Depression, and
Right.
like we learned all about the Depression, and I was like, that was I knew nothing about it, and it fucking blew my mind. I found it so interesting how hard times were for people at a certain time in this universe. Like obviously there was other times. And then you start going into World War II or just all histories. History just blows my mind to the sense of like how much like violence there is through history and how nothing's changed. It keeps
repeating itself.
Like literally, fucking war is I'm assuming against the law. I'm pretty sure like Russia like bombing pedestrian buildings down
in the Ukraine.
I'm pretty sure that's not okay. Like I'm pretty sure like there's no way that's allowed anywhere on earth, and it's happening fucking now. Like you know what I mean? Like what is going on? Like I'm amazed at how because then they got missiles, so no one I'm amazed all the powers that be just doesn't get together and go like, okay, fuck, cool it, dude, enough. But like they don't everybody seems like a bunch of pussies, you know?
I'm sure that there are people telling him to cool it.
Well, it's like at some point like America and fucking Canada and every country that has some sort of fucking like weight to them of like military and it should be like, okay, dude, we're all coming to your fucking place right now if you don't stop this, you know? Like but
it's because he's got his finger on the nuclear bomb trigger.
You know, I know that, dude. But at some point, like someone's got to do something. At some point, like, okay, I guess let's fucking nuke everybody then. Like, let's nuke us, dude. Let's all start over then. Like, because this isn't obviously working. So, like, it's like, dude, we're coming, or you fucking stop, or it's like, I guess. So I'm gonna nuke you. Okay, fucking nuke us then. Like, we're all gonna die anyways. Like at some point,
I don't want the negotiators taking on Manolis.
Yeah, sometimes
right,
doing.
I don't care. I'm out of here anyway.
Doing nothing is doing something, Manolis.
Really?
Yeah, let him
So I
do what
guess
he's gonna do.
if I want to masturbate, I just stare at my cock and it'll come.
I don't. You've tried.
Probably Google that and it's happened.
I got to say, Manolis, I love that you love history. I think. They always say it's an old cliche, but it's very true. Those who don't know anything about history are doomed to repeat it. We seem to repeat it anyway. So even when we know stuff about it, the one thing all of that violence has in common, there's only one thing all of the violence through all of history has in common: humankind. We are the problem. We should be the ones who get the hell out of the way.
It's obviously too like it's pretty clear too. It's like it's a dude thing also. Like majority of these situations it's because of men.
So far, they've all been, let the planet be run by women for a couple hundred years to see how they do. That might be a better answer than go ahead and nuke us.
I mean, if we all, maybe that's how it works. We'll all die, and then whoever's left, there'll like be a bunch of women, and they'll just run the world, and it'll be fucking awesome. I honestly think it would be better if women ran those kind of situations, like actual powers of position, like that high up. Like all the presidents should be women.
Well, there's certainly some who would suggest there might be more empathy, more compassion. But
there are female presidents or prime ministers.
There are
and
female
stuff, right?
leaders. There have been female leaders.
I'm saying all across the board, though. Like
Right
just
across all of them. Like
I would say law.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
that's the law right there. And I think all like you like always like I think someone made is it Chappelle's joke about like they should make all cops just black cops. Like so like the deal with black on black like cops are always like beating up black people. Like I would love to see what would happen. I think it'd be awesome. I think I remember hearing that. I'm like that's fucking yeah, why not?
These are brilliant ideas. This is why we love comedians, because comedians come up with the best ideas.
I don't think cops should like I don't want a white cop. Fuck. You know what I mean? Get rid of all the white cops.
Patrick Coppolino,
That's racist.
we've gotten off topic, which is
I guess
unusual when Manolis is answering questions. Patrick, we're going back to the question. The original question was, which did you prefer, geography or history?
That was the question?
That was the question. I'm just curious. Most people sort of have a preference for one or the other. Did you prefer learning about, and by geography, I mean just learning about the world around us, various cities and countries and land masses, and not all the crap they try to teach us in geography about, like Kettle Lakes and shit like that.
No.
So which did you prefer, geography or history?
I liked history more, a lot more. Yeah, I'm glad. Like I appreciate geography because then I wouldn't be in Edmonton holding a map asking people how to get to Alberta, like Manolis did. He's like in Calgary or something. He's like, "Hey, do you know how to get to Alberta from here?"
That actually,
he knows a lot about history. Everybody,
that is true.
It is true.
Well, because I didn't buy my plane ticket. I'd never been to Calgary before, and I always heard Alberta. And for some reason, because I don't take on information that I don't need to take on unless it's time to take it on. You know what I mean?
Right. So, listen, my daughter, who's like in her early 20s, and she's going on a trip through Europe, and so we asked her what country she's going to, and she, France, the Netherlands, Berlin. Okay, maybe. So I said to her specifically, I didn't even say anything. I just said, "Are you going to Germany?" And she's like, "No, it's not on the list."
We wanted to after Berlin, but
it's too far.
See, now I know. Now I know Berlin is in Germany.
Just now you learned this.
Now.
But Uncle Funk, it's your turn. Which did you prefer, geography or history?
Well, the two are very related, I will say. But
they are extremely related, which is
just to add some, just to be different, I will say geography.
Okay. He has no favorite number. Now he's answering just to be different.
Yeah,
Uncle Funk is just riding this thing, man. You don't have any actual opinions.
No.
About anything.
There's no point in opinions, man.
There's no point.
Yeah,
every idiot has
leads
one.
to arguments.
Yes, it does.
At least the wars.
What did you like about geography, though? We're going to go down the path that you chose geography. What was it about geography? What is about the world? But knowing the world, right? It's important to know where places are.
I think it's important to know, where places are, so you don't mistake Berlin and Germany and Calgary and Edmonton and Alberta and things like that, But I don't know. It's good to know where you're going, I guess. If you're going somewhere.
History also, I always thought history, especially in school, so much of it had to do with how good your teacher was. Because history could be tremendously boring unless you have a really good teacher who really wants you to understand the feel of the events as opposed to just numbers and dates.
I feel like history in school, I'm sure they taught us more, but all I remember is World War II. It feels like that's all they taught us every year was World War II.
Oh, really?
And maybe some World War I before that. I was homeschooled.
The only one my parents knew about.
All I remember is just about Hitler stuff. That's all. We just talked about Hitler every day.
Really? Wow.
Hitler's he's a trip though, man.
Well, yeah, I remember I was like fascinated by Hitler when I was in
How
school.
could you not be fascinated by a
Yeah.
mass killer? They're always fascinating.
I went to I
Go
went to
ahead.
I went through Anne Frank's attic.
Museum? Yeah.
Yeah.
He went through her stuff.
I got
You got any fucking perks in here? What's going on?
Let's pick another
They're like
topic.
expired
shall we?
perks too. That's kind.
This is Friday at 420. Our special guest is Badunk Funk. He is performing Thursday night Levity Comedy Club. Please get your tickets in advance, levitycomedyclub.com, so you don't get left out in the cold listening to Badunk Funk from outside on King Street. Where you may be robbed. All right, everybody. Whose turn is it? I believe now we're at Patrick. So now Patrick,
Okay.
Manolis will
Okay,
write something
hang on. I'll write a number down. Hang on.
I know you will. And then Patrick is sending you the number now.
Did you write it down?
Yeah.
He wrote it down.
3.
Oh, so close. 4.
Oh, I was almost like last second gonna change it to 4. I swear to God.
Oh my God! So you guys are getting better. I think honestly it's more relative. Oh, I know you guys. Listen, this topic is fresh as the last week's headlines. Last week, I believe it was last Thursday night at Levity Comedy Club. It was the Hot Five.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was where the comedians got up. They had to eat some wings with some wickedly crazy hot sauce and then do 5 minutes of stand-up if it's possible.
Yeah.
How did it work out? This was your second time doing this,
God.
Patrick. How did it work out?
It was awesome. It was super fun, but the sauce was like, we thought the last one was hotter, but it was like Dawson's retail XXX ghost pepper sauce. So like they sell that to customers. So it was it's safe, right? They gave the comics 5 wings to eat, and then they had to do but this one, like, because we gave the comics 5 wings last time. Some of them got through 3, some 4. I think one person ate all 5. This time the dude wouldn't even let us do more than 1 wing.
Oh,
Because
really?
like it would be dangerous to eat. Like
was this
he wouldn't even sell this sauce. He specifically made it for the show.
This is off-market stuff.
Oh yeah, it was bad. So I don't know, Manolis, I didn't eat one till after the show because I was hosting and I knew it would ruin my night if I did it earlier. But Manolis was like the third comic up. How was it, Manolis?
It was the hardest. It's like the worst thing I ever done in my life.
You ate 1 wing.
I ate one side of the wing. I didn't even eat the whole wing.
Side of the wing.
One side.
Talk to us. What was going on in your mouth after you got through the side of
It
wing?
was just completely on fire, and then I did I think I did about 5 minutes, and as I was doing the jokes, I couldn't keep my eyes open. I had to have my eyes like shut, and because they were watering, and I was trying to talk like this, like I was trying to, because like the air, air would hurt it more. Like just talking would hurt.
Try not breathing.
It was
So
the hardest.
you get all lightheaded, right? Because you're trying not to breathe out.
Yeah, it was insane. Like, it was insane. Like, and it actually fucked up my throat for a week. Like I thought I had a cold almost, and it was just this hot. Yeah, it was like, dude, it was. There was like another guy on the show I remember before me, and he's into hot stuff. He said he's into hot wings and shit, and he's like, holy fuck,
that's crazy stuff. Anyway, this just in, some breaking news here on Friday at 4:20, Thursday night at Levity Comedy Club. Badunka Funk going to do some hot sauce before he sings the song.
Oh,
Hey,
we have that.
He left us like a liter of it there. So
Oh, we are set, Badunka Funk.
Oh,
we're saving
No.
it for like shitty customers that like give us the servers a hard time and they order some wings. So they're getting that sauce.
All right, Patrick, your topic, that was actually not the topic. The topic is, what is your favorite or best hot sauce? So obviously it's not that one, but what is your favorite
Not
hot sauce if
that
you were going to
one.
use
Well-
something on wings?
My go-to, especially at Levity, is honey hot, but that's not that hot. The honey really dilutes the heat. But my new favorite hot sauce is actually, I picked it up that night from Dawson's Hot Sauce. It's a cedar smoked garlic hot sauce.
Cedar smoked garlic, Dawson's hot sauce?
Yeah.
Cedar smoked garlic. That does sound delicious.
Yeah,
It
it's
tastes
really
nice,
good. It's got really good flavor. It's pretty hot, but it's it's enjoyable. Like, yeah.
Excellent. All right. Good plug for Dawson's there. They got an excellent line of hot sauces, and they don't sell the one that just about took the Manolis' head off.
Yeah, but we have some at Levitt if you want to try.
We have some still. But Uncle Funk, you kind of winced when I suggested you were going to be doing the hot sauce and then sing a song. Are you a hot sauce guy? Do you like drinking the hot sauce?
Yeah, I love hot sauce.
Okay. What's your favorite? What's your go-to?
Oh, I don't have a preference.
This is definitely
He
a
has
theme.
no opinion.
Yeah.
I picture him like he's on death row. They're like, "What would you like for your final meal?" He's like, "I don't understand the question. Do you have food? I don't understand."
Oh yeah. I don't know. I just buy like whatever's like on sale at the grocery store. I have had like the super hot, like what are the Scoville count or whatever. I've had one of those, and man, it is unenjoyable. It is so unenjoyable.
Yeah, no, it really, because it hurts more than it's right. I mean, the pleasure of the taste is ruined by the pain and agony.
Yeah, and it lingers. It won't go away.
Why do people like it? I don't understand why people want their mouths to be on fire. I don't get
I
it.
like it when it's just like just hot enough that like it starts to clear your sinuses. Like you can feel that going, and it's like, but it still tastes good, and it's got a little heat, like a little kick to it. But yeah, I don't like the unenjoy. Like people who order, like they want it, they want to sweat while they eat. That's like the dude on Thursday that likes hot sauce. Like he specifically orders their hottest sauce because he wants to sweat while he's eating.
Right.
So I can usually do like suicide wings and I'm fine, but like that high Scoville, like where it's just like melt your face off hot, like that's
The ghost pepper stuff, right?
Is there something about like how like being dead inside and like not caring about the world enough anymore? Where it's like I need to feel something.
It's crazy. People always joke too, but like the next day your asshole's gonna burn. It's gonna hurt. That's true. Your hole is on fire when you poo.
Yeah, that'd be the worst way to commit suicide too. Is like hot saucing yourself to death. Oh my god!
And what if you're into gay sex too? Then it's like you got to skip a day. You can't be in your bottom. You got to like wait a day before you can start banging again. That's bullshit.
Does it suck having to wait the whole day?
That just
I don't know until your ass
into gay sex.
Like until your asshole heals. You gotta wait. You can't. You don't want some dude pounding your asshole.
Manoli,
it's on fire.
Manoli, before we go down this rabbit hole that we don't want to go down, how about you give me your best hot sauce? What's your favorite? What do you got in the fridge? You got something in the fridge there? You're gonna throw on a bologna sandwich? What are you gonna eat?
What's your favorite sauce to eat before your gay sex, Manolis?
Come on, buddy.
I like to take that barbecue hot sauce.
Oh yeah, all right.
And then I pour it right into my asshole. I use that as lube.
We've driven this one into the ditch.
And then I go balls deep.
I love the fact that he decides what he eats based on whether or not he might want to have gay sex the next day.
You don't have to be gay to have gay sex. You might just want to have gay sex.
I know. That's why I love that you called it that.
Well, he does have a track on his new comedy album called Peggy.
I'm a straight guy, but I have gay sex sometimes.
So is straight sex not now gay sex? No, if I'm having sex with a man fucking my asshole, that is gay sex. But I'm straight, but sometimes I want my asshole to be gay. But I don't want my asshole to hurt while this man's fucking my asshole because the rim has got fucking Dawson's hot sauce all over it.
I'm just going to go out on a limb and just say it's going to hurt anyway.
Oh my God.
So I wouldn't be too worried about the hot sauce.
Is Dawson's hot sauce a local hot sauce?
Yeah, it is from Hamilton.
I'm the only
We're
one
loving this plug, by the way.
I'm the only one allowed to have common sense. Right, guys?
That's right. All right. Did you answer the question? Your favorite hot sauce? Did you even give me an answer there? I got Badunka Funk won't commit to anything. Patrick Waffles, and you, the only one I usually can count on. I'm not even getting an answer.
I do like honey hot.
All right, honey hot. That's good.
Yes. Before I bang.
You know what I love? It's not hot at all, but as far as the barbecue sauce is concerned, that barbecue sauce at Subway, you put that on any sub. That barbecue sauce is so good. Just give them a plug.
I love barbecue sauce.
They deserve a plug.
Yeah, Subway needs the help.
Yeah. Well,
So we could.
Didn't they have a guy who worked for them who was really into the gay stuff? All right.
They could hire another person.
Jared.
Another Jared? No, I think they're not going to take their chances now.
Badunka Funk, we're back to you, buddy. Pick a number. We almost got time for one more topic before we have to shut this thing down.
5, my favorite number.
Yes. If nothing else, Badunka Funk comes away from this with a favorite number. That alone was worth 40 minutes of your life there. I'm just going to say it. Isn't this interesting? Because I'm going to see if you're going to have trouble getting away from this one, Badunka Funk, Mr. Non-Committal. Number 5 is pick your own topic.
Pick my own topic.
Badunka Funk gets to pick a topic that everyone has to comment on. Badunka Funk,
so
ask any question in the world.
All right. Let's bring it into the music world.
Okay.
What's people's favorite bands?
Oh, wow. Okay, I like that. That's good. Why don't we start with Manoli and no giving me. And Manoli's very famous. This is Manoli's trick, right? He gives you a list. Gives you all of a sudden you're like 7 deep. You're like, oh no. Favorite band. Boom. Favorite artist. Favorite musical artist. Not Badunka Funk because he's on the show, so that would seem tilted. Favorite artist. Manolis, go.
I'm gonna have to say the Red Hot Chili Peppers, probably. And the
Over
new
Van Halen?
Yes, I love Van Halen. Van Halen's always going to be my blueprint of who I am as a person, and I always go back to them. But for the band that I listen to the most in general through my life, more than other bands, is the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And one other thing I love about the Chili Peppers is like Anthony Kiedis has never like done work with any other. Like he's never done a solo album. He's never worked with other bands. He's always just did it for the Chili Peppers, and the new album is fucking insane. Like it's so good,
so awesome, eh?
Yeah.
I saw a funny social media piece by John Oliver just talking about how like his 3-year-old. I guess he plays Chili Peppers around the house or whatever. But his 3-year-old is running around the house now singing Red Hot Chili Pepper songs. And he says it's literally the cutest thing you've ever seen in your life.
Dude, for a band to be around for as long as they have, and for the new album that came out, you're like going like I would say like 85% of the album is like there's a couple tracks they're like, oh, they're okay, but the rest of it's like it's insane how good it is. It's insane lyrically, musically, and you're like how like a lot of times a band like as time goes on, that's less to talk about, sing about. Like it's just the spark is gone. This is like they're actually gotten fucking better, which is insane to be around that long.
That's awesome because sometimes a favorite band and you've loved 2 or 3 of their albums in a row, and you're like, and you can't wait, and then your head's gonna explode, and then you get a new album and the whole thing. You're like, how did the band I loved create this mess? Like sometimes that will also happen, and you're like, oh, wow, like why didn't you just do what you were doing? They go in some weirdo direction, and Patrick Coppolino, favorite artists, musical artists.
I'm gonna have to pull a Craig Watkins here. I don't. I've never had one, and I've always felt weird about it because everyone always had a band that they loved, and like so I used to like pick one. Like for a long time, I decided Radiohead was my favorite band, and like I used to feel like I had to pick a favorite sports team. So for whatever reason, like I picked Minnesota Vikings when I was a kid. I'm like, that's my team. I don't know anything about them. I don't know who plays on the team. I don't know how many games they've won. Nothing. I picked Minnesota Vikings. Right. So like,
peer pressure really got to you.
Yeah, but I honestly do not have a favorite band. I don't have a favorite genre of music either.
Is there an artist that you like? Do you own a copy of something? And
Patrick can play guitar.
I know Patrick loves music. That's the weird part.
Yeah.
So is there? I mean, even an old didn't you talked once on the show about how you love Sinatra?
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. I like that music, but I also I listen like in the car. I'll put on like movie soundtracks. Like instrumental orchestra music movie soundtracks. Like John Williams and Hans Zimmer and stuff. Yeah.
You are such
a
John Williams. From now on, If anyone ever asks you who your favorite artist is, you say
John Williams.
and they go, "What?" You go, "Yeah, the Star Wars guy. Yeah, Close Encounter."
Sound like epic car rides, man.
He's made,
Yeah. It's a very
His poor
emotional
daughter,
drives.
His poor daughter Esther never learned to sing along.
Here's the thing though. So she, I let her put her phone to the Bluetooth in the car. She controls the music in the car, and she's got like a really good taste in music, and like she knows all the words to the songs, and like she has favorite bands and musicians,
like kids do,
like a normal person.
Just my dad likes John Williams.
So she didn't get that from me.
Okay, listen, because Craig picked the topic, I'm gonna answer, and then we'll close it up with Badunka Funky's idea of the best artist. So I'm gonna go with, I have like anybody else, there's a ton of artists I love, some I really, really love. But right now, if I had to pick one, and just so we don't get any hate mail, I'm not a fan of his politics or his political stand. I just love his music, and that is Kid Rock. So he's got a brand new album out. It has got some incredible songs. And for you two younger guys, you wouldn't appreciate this much. But Manoli, there's a new song on the Kid Rock's new album about turning fucking 50. And it's a stellar. It's just totally about what our lives have been like since we turned 50.
Didn't they use a monster truck sample for
They
one of the
did,
songs?
yeah.
They did a collaboration with them, yeah.
That's right.
That's
yes.
pretty
Don't
cool.
Tell Me How to Live is the name of that track, and that's off that album. And
Here's the weird
song.
thing. I actually like Chris Rock a lot, and I post Chris Rock.
Why did Will Smith slap him?
And I don't.
I
Think,
love Chris Rock's music.
I don't think Will Smith should go to jail for 10 years. So that's
I
ridiculous.
don't think so.
No,
Kid Rock deserved to be slapped.
Kid Rock, like I posted that video, the Kid Rock video, and like people were getting mad at me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know.
I'm like,
that's what I mean about the politics. He's very Trumpian and right wing, and he's got, but he also makes great music. And I love that he is not. He's all over the genres. I mean, this album has everything from a whiny, slow country song to the hardest bitch slapping hip hop song you've ever heard. I mean, he's everywhere, and that's what I love about him. He's versatile. But Badunka Funk. What do you're going to be looping Thursday night at Levity Comedy Club. You're going to be spinning. You're going to be doing your thing. What is you asked the question. Give us your favorite artist.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah,
love 70s funk.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
Like
that's
the
your favorite
Commodores.
genre?
Like, give me the Commodores, man. Give me Cameo, Morse Day in the Time. Love that.
Wow.
Cameo.
Wow.
Do you know Cameo, Manolis?
Word up, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So good.
Cameo.
So
They were
good.
huge. What about the Commodores? You talking like Brick House stuff?
Yeah, love that. Yeah. Love
Because
Brick
the
House.
Commodores kind of got into some really slow stuff.
That's true. Yeah. I like their more funk stuff. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we're not
Yeah.
talking Sailing and Easy and Three Times.
I
a
love
Day.
Easy. Don't get me wrong. That's a great
That's a
song.
cool song.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once, twice,
Hey, dude.
3 times a lady.
there you go. Boom. Off goes. That's it. Okay, and he just looped that, so now we'll start playing that back. No,
Push the loop pedal.
he's not set up for looping.
No.
Manolis is already tuned out of the show anyway, so I guess it's time for us to wrap up. When Manolis starts talking to his invisible friends in the house, oh my God, he's visible.
Oh, you thought so, eh, Michael?
Oh, I was joking, man. How you doing, Adirante?
Invisible. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said about me. What's up, guys?
How
Patrick,
much?
is that
What's up with you?
Patrick,
That's
why
me.
are you texting me about poker when you should be on your show, dude? He literally said he was gonna blow off Levity to come to the casino with me tonight. Well, on the show here.
These guys, they're like herding cats, Adirante.
It's crazy. Okay.
When the hell are we going to have you back on the show, buddy? When are we getting Chris back on?
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow for 420. Yeah! All right, listen, we got to wrap this thing up. Everyone has run out of steam. Manolis has got to go do some vacuuming with that new nifty vacuum he's got. Patrick has to go sell tickets at Levity for the big show by Badunka Funk on Thursday night.
Thursday
Levity
night.
Comedy Club. Get your tickets, levitycomedyclub.com. Badunka Funk, how can people follow you on social media? Find out other places where you're going to be doing your thing.
Yeah. You can go to facebook.com/badunkafunky. Badunka Funk was already taken. Son of a bitch. Or at Badunka Funk on Instagram and TikTok.
All right. And that's where you'll keep up with what's going on with Badunka Funk. And you can check him out Thursday night when he's looping at Levity. Thank you so much for doing the show, man. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
That was awesome. That was a lot of fun despite your non-committal ways. Manoli!
Yes.
Yes, I understand sales of the new comedy album are killing it. The internet took it, selling out everywhere.
Yes, I can't keep them. I can't. I'm making the cassette tapes as I go, but I can't keep up with the demand. Everyone wants the
That's
tape.
crazy. That is crazy stuff, buddy. Listen, make sure you check it out online. You can always stream it. The internet took it. Manolis Zontanos' hit comedy record. Anything else you want to add, buddy?
I've been watching this new show, Mike. It's called Mr. In Between. It was what was it on that, Chris?
I think it's on Crave.
I think it's on Crave, but it's like 3 seasons. It's probably the coolest fucking show you'll have ever seen. Like I haven't seen a show that I were like, oh my god, this is. I've watched the whole thing. I'm watching the whole thing a second time.
I could just see these two guys sitting in the basement. They smoke a big bowl, and then they spend about an hour just trying to figure out what service has the show they were watching.
Oh man.
Yeah, I feel like
Netflix. What was
Mr.
it, Prime?
Mr. In Between's probably on some of your other websites you like streaming stuff on.
All right, Manoli, thank you so much. Mr. In Between, we can look for that on Crave or any other streaming service where it actually appears. Patrick.
Yep.
What else is coming up at the Comedy Club, buddy? Because we got Badunka Funk on Thursday. We got Amateur Night tomorrow night.
Badunka Funk Thursday, Amateur Night tomorrow. We've got Monty Scott here this weekend, and then a lot of great shows every weekend at levitycomedyclub.com. Next Thursday, also, we're going to do Jason Allen's album release party. He just released a new album April 1st, and we're going to do an official party on the 28th at Levity for that as well. That'll be cool.
That'll be awesome, man. All right. Make sure you get your tickets for that. LevityComedyClub.com. Thank you, everybody, for a great show. Thank you most of all to you for watching this mess. We appreciate it. And don't forget, you can always check us out. Any streaming service, look for episodes of Friday at 4:20. And also follow us on Facebook to make sure you catch any live episodes that we do, if we can, in fact, get them on Facebook, which today we couldn't. Until we get a chance to talk to you again in 7 days, take it easy.